Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate y'all being here tonight. Got all the usual suspects in the house. Anthony McQuaid, Noel Garcia, Cat F, Atomic Tabasco, my friend Guardius. The weather's trash down here right now. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I appreciate y'all being here. Back fresh out of the YouTube jails. Give me 1 second here. Yep, I didn't drop the soap, just so y'all know. Think everything's good. How's everybody out there doing tonight? What's up, my ninjas? All my rebels in the house. Supposed to be streaming on Rumble Live right now at the same time, but operator error on that one. I need to set up a new stream key every time I go over there, so I failed to do that. Failure. Yeah, it's ice storms down here. It's supposed to be pretty bad tonight and tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. Make sure everybody, if you got a question for me, hit that Q colon before your question so I can go back and search for those later. I can highlight that and search for your question. Make sure you hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. I definitely would appreciate it. How was everybody's weekend, man? Supposed to have been taking a week off because I got my pee-pee whacked on, but I've been working hard. Went live on Twitter and on Rumble last week. That was on Thursday night. I think I posted a video on that on YouTube. It was Guardius and Zoot Java was in there with us. Man, we had a fun time. Tom says it's hot. Hot here. Really want the AC on, but don't want the cost. I hear that. How the hell is it hot where you are? Are you in Hawaii? Are you on the equator? Where you at? Cat says rainy in the NC. Yeah, it's rainy here, but it's cold rainy, man. Let me see what this temperature is right now. You guys tune into the weather forecast in Nashville, Tennessee. It is a balmy 31 degrees. Super balmy 31 degrees. Can't see the snow forecast, though. It's supposed to snow for the rest of the night. Look at this. You guys can see that. You guys can't see that, but that's why I need a new camera, because they don't have that auto zoom on it. Trash. 54 there, man. It is 31 degrees up in this piece. Brr. That's too cold. Yeah, Nolans. I hear that. I don't think I've been to New Orleans. Boomhauer been there before. Damn, it was 86. You asshole. Don't rub it in my face, man. That's terrible. Good for you, man. That's awesome. I wish it was 86 here. When it gets 50, I'm like, oh, man, back in the good old 50s. You know, we're over that little cold spell finally, but it takes a minute. What's your temperature, Guardius? Cold as a witch's teeth. That's pretty cold, man. Yep, typos are us. I don't mind it, though. I got your emails, man. We're going to try to go through some of those if you can remind me toward the middle of the show. Sorry to all the Rumble folks that can't jump in on this piece. I might, depending on how stuff goes tonight, I might jump on Rumble after this and do like an after party show or something. We'll see how it goes. I'd like to go on Rumble tonight. I wish I would have paid attention. Being 30 minutes late, you figured I'd be into it, but man, I got so much going on in life. Where am I at? I'm in Nashville, Tennessee. Dang, Guardia says 25 here, set to go down to 1 on Friday. God dang, what's mine going to be on Friday? No. Yeah, mine's 24 and the high of 36. That's stupid. That's stupid.
That's stupid.
Are you going to follow me on Rumble tonight? I appreciate it, sir. Mardi Gras time. When does that start anyway? You're in Woodstock, New York? Oh, man. Burr. That's dumb cold. All right, guys and girls, let's get into this crazy shit. Make sure you follow me on Instagram too, guys. Follow me on the Instagram. We're going to be doing call-ins later. That's the number right there if y'all want to call in. You can do it now. You can do it later. Might help if I open up that program, though. Let's see here. Thank you to all my rebels. Thank you guys for being here. I definitely appreciate it. Zoo Java's in the house. Says hi there. It's colder than my ex's wife's heart. Thank you to all my rebels. I appreciate y'all being here. And thank you to the mods. Thank you, moderators. I got a special overlay that I'm going to do for you guys. I had an idea about it this afternoon, and I'm going to be working on it. I have to make myself a little renote over here. Make myself a mod overlay updated. But that's it. Appreciate y'all so damn much. You don't even know. Boom. Devin's in the house kicking down the door talking about, I thought we was going to Rumble. Yeah, I forgot to set up a whole new stream key for it. They don't have integrated service with Rumble yet on this program that I use. So they make you put in a brand new stream key for every broadcast, and I totally forgot right before I hit the live button. And if I hit the end of the broadcast right now, we can all stop and redo this whole YouTube thing. I can add that, and we can all be in here together on Rumble. I don't want to inconvenience y'all like that, but you know how it goes. Sonia. Yeah, they make you put in a whole new stream key. So that was my fault. Dope. Yep, sorry about that. I'm not sure where Sonia is. Let me see. Let me see what Sonia's doing. She's busy, man. She's always doing stuff, being busy. I'm going to let her know that everybody's asking for you. Let's see here. Live now. Everyone is asking for you. Yeah, I think she's going to go live on Sunday night. I think she's going live on Sunday night. Don't tell off on yourself now. Yeah, I appreciate you being here, though. Oh, actually, dang, I need to go back and get this commercial that I saw. If you guys don't follow Benny Johnson on YouTube, you're missing out, man, because he's got some funny shit over there. He covers a lot of stuff that we do here, too, but he's got a whole team of people that help him do stuff, and he's got a lot of fun overlays and shit like that. But there was a commercial on his YouTube channel right before his show started, and it was a fucking Rumble commercial. It was funny as hell. I need to get it. Let's see if I can find that shit on Rumble right quick. Boom, pull it up. This shit was crazy. Don't tell me they don't have it on there. I'm going to have to go to YouTube to look for the Rumble commercial. That's crazy. Oh, maybe if I do a different search here, it might let me do it. No video found. Well, motherfucker. Got to start getting ready to use my censor button. People get in their feelings out there. Let me see here. I want to find this commercial right quick. That's kind of impromptu, but it was so damn funny. It was a good commercial, and I was like, what the hell am I seeing? A Rumble commercial on YouTube right now? So obviously they don't care about the competition. They'll take that damn money. Oh, here it is. So I can pull this bitch up. Throw out another window for that. Blamo. Man, I appreciate y'all.
Hello,
being here.
I'm Rumble.
And I'm YouTube.
Holy shit, that was loud. Let me get this thing hooked up here and we'll do it. I really appreciate y'all being here tonight. If you don't mind, go to the like button and give me a little thumbs up on that thing. Give me the thumbs up. Like it, subscribe it. All that good stuff. All right, here we go. This commercial's crazy as hell. Let me know if we got any audio issues, guys.
Why are you dressed like that? Hello, I'm Rumble.
And I'm YouTube.
YouTube, why are you dressed like that?
Well, I've been seeing a lot of violations in the community lately, so I'm enforcing that.
You mean like people not following your policies?
Strike one!
What if someone tells the truth, but it's labeled as misinformation?
Strike two!
Wow, what if I want to ask questions and have different opinions on things?
Strike three! You're out of here!
Now what?
You may appeal to me in 30 days.
Thankfully, we encourage diverse opinions and new ideas.
Strike four!
Dude, what? There's no such thing as 4 strikes. And I'm not even on your platform.
Strike five!
All right, I'm out. You're crazy. Later, dude.
Strike six!
Thank you so much, Atomic. I appreciate you. And there was another person that just subscribed on Rumble over there too. I appreciate that. See, that's why I feel so bad that I'm not live over there right now, because you get some hardcore fans that will follow you over there. That commercial was funny as hell. And it tripped me out that they actually played that. But, I mean, like I said, they want that dollar, so perfect opportunity for Rumble to get that advertisement in there. And I was in one of the live chats from the folks that get the streaming software from. And I was like, hey, man, we're talking about the new integration of this new one. Right, this is the new version of it now that lets you stream across all different platforms. And I was like, hey, man, how come I don't have chat integration in there? Because I want to throw the Rumble chat commenters' comments up there too. And the guy was telling me, hey, man, if we went to a social media type convention, like a Comic-Con type thing for social media people, and he asked the whole crowd how many people had YouTube, everybody in the crowd would throw their hand up. How many people had Twitter, they'd throw their hand up. On and on down the line until we got to Rumble, and Rebel, you'd be the only one in there with your hand held up. I fucking was rolling, dude. I was fucking rolling. I said, dude, Salty Cracker has 29,000 people in his chat on 2 days a week. So don't tell me I'm the only one in there. I think that some of you guys haven't caught up to us just yet. So when you get there, we'll be waiting on you. Boom. Sonya's in the house. Oh, Devin says Steve will do it. It's big on Rumble. Yeah, see, I don't even know who that is. Steve is big. Steve will do it. What's his channel all about? Sonya says, what's up, Rebels? That's damn right. And that was just such a funny chat. And I had to get off there because me and Boomhauer were going to Bass Pro Shops. He was going to go get some equipment for his fishing pole. You know what I'm saying? So we had a good time in there talking to a military guy, ex-military guy. He was super nice. Shout out to him. I can't remember what his name was, though. Maybe Boomhauer will jump in and remember his name. Yeah, it's not only funny but true. That's what I was telling Sonia. Every joke, every little bit of comedy has just a tad bit of truth in there, no matter how fucked up it is. Good comedy, anyway. You know what I mean? There's shitty comedy all over the place. Devin said he goes and he does stuff. Hey, what better name for a channel for a guy that goes and does stuff, I guess. That's crazy that they don't have that Rumble commercial on Rumble, though. Let me, operator error, possibly. That would not be a real thing. Yeah, that's funny that they don't have that commercial on Rumble. And I think they need to work on their like keywords and stuff like that. You hear further that AMSR? I got my settings set too high. Probably can't hear that. That's all they do is rub on the microphone and touch weird shit. A bunch of weirdos, like I said, never plugged up a microphone before and heard their own recordings. Yep, microphones can be very sensitive. You didn't miss anything yet. You missed that Rumble commercial. I'll play that shit again because I thought it was funny. Let's do it. We'll do it live.
Hello, I'm Rumble.
And I'm YouTube.
YouTube, why are you dressed like that?
Well, I've been seeing a lot of violations in the community lately, so I'm enforcing that.
You mean like people not following your policies?
Strike one!
What if someone tells the truth, but it's labeled as misinformation?
Strike two!
Wow, what if I want to ask questions and have different opinions on things?
Strike three! You're out of here!
Now what?
You may appeal to me in 30 days.
Thankfully, we encourage diverse opinions and new ideas.
Strike four!
Dude, what? There's no such thing as 4 strikes. And I'm not even on your platform.
Strike five!
All right, I'm out. You're crazy. Later, dude.
Strike six!
That's funny. And yeah, if you download the app, then you will get notifications straight away, just like YouTube. If you're only subscribed to the website only and you only do it on the computer, I think it goes the same for the iPad or your mobile device. I'm not exactly sure, but if you get that app, you'll get all those links. I'm going to throw those links in there for the Twitter and the Rumble channel. Make sure you guys hit those if you haven't already. I put a couple new quick buttons on the machine there so I can just drop those links anytime I want to. And don't forget, you guys can call in anytime during the broadcast and we will throw you up there. I definitely appreciate y'all. Let's get into this madness. So you saw the headline, the heading for the live stream there, the title. World War III has begun. And you're probably saying to yourself, why would you say that, dude? That's some doom and gloom right there. Total doom and gloom. But I'm not the one that said that shit, so I'm just a repeater of a message. Give me 1 second, I'll throw this thing up here and you can see for yourself. Give me 1 second, right chair. Actually, I want to throw this into another window all on its own. Oh, not right there, you silly. This thing is crazy. How was everybody's weekend? Mine was pretty good. Not the greatest. I try to forget about bad things, honestly, but some things, and I was going to do a whole nother thing too. I just been so busy, man. I haven't had a whole lot of times to do things. Let's see, and set this up as well. I definitely appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Back to live mode. Boom. Oh, did everybody see the skater? Yeah, we saw that skater. We're going to get into that too. Yeah, we'll get into the doom and gloom a little bit later. Let's start it off on a funny note, if we will. Thank you, Guardius. Here's the participant trying to show his meavage. Is that meavage? Manvage? What is this that we got working right here? Is this manvage? Meanvage? Meavage? What's going on here? What the hell is going on here? I don't get it. Anthony McQuaid, you don't think that's breathtaking? We have to watch the footage for ourselves here.
Ajatuksen lähteä toteuttamaan lapsuuden haaveita ja alkaa luistella naismoodissa, vaikka syntyperäisin olenkin mies. Ja sieltä on niin kuin 9 vuotta aikaa, eli siihen 9 vuoteen sisältyy aika paljon. Eli kun lähdetään ihan nollasta, niin ihan jo sitä, että pysyy pystyssä 2 jalalla, pysyy pystyssä 1 jalalla ja sen jälkeen rupeaa uskaltamaan tehdä jotakin siellä jäällä. Ja sitten alkaa pikkuhiljaa kisaamaan ja esiintymään näytöksissä ja niin edelleen. Että sanotaan, että aika kivaa uraa on ollut, mutta tietysti korona tuli vähän sitten väliin.
Oh dude, I can't do it, man.
Mutta eteenpäin mennään ja homma ja
Mahtavaa. Näiden EM-kisojen slogan on tule sellaisena kuin olet.
Compose yourself, homie.
Lähteä toteuttamaan lapsuuden haaveita.
What the hell?
Alkaa luistella.
Dude, when he hit that knee,
vaikka syntyperäisin olenkin.
When he hit that knee, I was rolling.
Ja sieltä on niin kuin 9 vuotta aikaa, eli siihen 9 vuoteen sisältyy aika paljon. Eli kun lähdetään ihan nollasta, niin ihan jo sitä, että pysyy pystyssä 2 jalalla, pysyy pystyssä 1 jalalla.
Whoa, did the back turn.
Uskaltamaan tehdä jotakin.
Look like Bambi on ice right here. Oh, oh, watch it, watch it.
Ja esiintymään näytöksissä ja niin edelleen.
Gotta figure it out, gotta figure it out. Dude, better than I ever would be on some ice skates, but still.
Mutta eteenpäin mennään ja homma ja
Mahtavaa.
If you feel like you're gonna do this as your profession, you're gonna do this as your job, you should think you'd go to hit the rink a couple times a week. You got to hit the rink sometime. I mean, you can't just show up out there. You can't just show up and expect everything to go all right. I mean, come on. Come on and take a free ride. What in the holy hell? What in the absolute hell? Fair use, fair use, fair use. Yeah. They can take that fair use and shove it up their ass. Shove it up their a-hole. Oh, yeah, that was Guardius. He said Buffalo. Crazy. So graceful. Yeah, I mean, you got to hit the rink every now and then. You can't just show up to the party and expect to compete with the rest of the ladies. And that's another thing. Like, women have been in the lady game their whole lives. These dudes are fresh into it, so they're figuring it out. Zetawachi didn't get a notification. Man, make sure that let me see. Make sure that when you go to the YouTube, when you go to the YouTube, you hit the let me see, I'll throw it up on the screen right quick for y'all. Boo. Wrong window. Wrong window. Let me see here. What in the absolute hell? Oh, it's right in front of my face. Durr. When you guys go and you subscribe, make sure you're paying attention to this, guys, because I think some people miss this shit because I did it first. When you subscribe and you just hit the bell, that's all you're going to do. But make sure you go right here to all and make sure you click all on that shit, because if you just hit personalized or if you just hit the bell one time, it's just going to give you your personalized shit, whatever you got it set up as. I just do the all. So I actually get every notification from that person. So I subscribe to Rumble on YouTube. How ironic is that? What's going on in this life? What's going on? Devin says, what's up with my Fetterman t-shirt? You like that? I got my neck body t-shirt. It was a little late, and I still hadn't got Boomhauer's yet. I got him one for Christmas, and I got myself one, and mine came before his did. It hadn't arrived yet. So that's what's up with that. And thanks to Devin for following the chat rules. If you have a specific question for me, I'll be able to go back and search for those later if you hit the Q colon before your question. Thank you guys so much for that. I appreciate it. Let's see here. What are we going to do? I don't know what I want to do. Let's go here. This lady... Twitter, you raggedy sometimes. Elon, y'all need to fix this shit, man. The video don't want to work sometimes. It'll give half of it and shit. Like, what the hell? This teacher saves a student from choking. She saves the student from choking with the Heimlich maneuver. Like, he hits that water bottle and squeezes it into his mouth, and that cap just went down his throat. He's flipping out. And thank God she knew what to do, because he wasn't turning blue or nothing yet. Man. Boom. There it goes right there. What the... She got him saved. Thank goodness, man. Thank goodness. Oh, you were joking? No, it really is a neck betty shirt. Why is your name red? Let Let me go see why is your name is red. I did a bunch of updates on the software, so that could be it. Yeah, your name is red because you're not a moderator, probably. I think I set up the theme for the channel that way. I did a bunch of stuff this weekend, and during my extended vacation, I did not drop the digital soap, by the way. Let's see. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, you're probably right. They'll say that the kid was being harassed or bullied or something. Harassment, bullying. Yeah, you can see my neck buddy shirt. Yeah. Did y'all, speaking while we're on the transients, did y'all see this one? This dude is straight up smoking these ladies.
Kyle Gabinelli.
Terry Miller. Look at this dude.
Kyle Gabinelli.
Smoking them. Look at this crazy symbol going on right here, too. Is this the new symbol now? It's all wild with colors and whatnot. Yeah. I started watching that one, man. I haven't finished it yet. I'd really like to finish that probably this tonight, or I might do that after the broadcast. Thanks for reminding me. I need to finish watching that shit. It was good so far. I like old kung fu movies and stuff, so it was good. But yeah, look how she's blowing this dude. He's blowing them out. Like the fastest one was at least 2 seconds behind. Didn't even break a sweat. Absolutely ridiculous. And they say there's no correlation between your physical stature and your gender. We men rule. We sure do. We men rule. He came out the gate like a Tesla. Yeah, he did. Not when it's this kind of weather, though. I wonder, are their performance slowed down, too? I know the charging time is slowed down if it's cold weather, but does the cold actually affect your speed, too? Like your... I'm sure it affects your distance because now you don't have as much battery power, but... Listen to Whoopi talking some mess right here.
When will the brutality finally lead to some police reform from the ground up? Because clearly, it doesn't matter if it's a white policeman or a black policeman. It is a problem in the police, in the policing itself. You know, seems things don't seem to make sense to people unless it's somebody they can feel or they can recognize. But how many times do we need to see white people also get beaten before anybody will do anything? I'm not suggesting that. So don't write us and tell me what a racist I am. I'm just asking, is that what people have to see in order to wake up and realize this affects us all? When will the brutality finally lead to...
When are people going to learn to not run from the cops, evade arrest, resist arrest, How many people need to go upside your damn head? And how many stories do we need to see of people running from the cops, getting their ass handed to them before you learn how to act right? Maybe that's the questions that should be asked instead of, are we racist? Is she racist? Are they racist? Is this racist? Maybe some goddamn home training should come into play here. Oh, boy. Let's test out Heather's cam. Heather. Hi, Mama. Say hi to my baby. Hi, Mama. What are you doing? She's a baby bear. Back up, woman. You're way too close. Let me back you up. There you go. Here, sit. Can you sit for me? Oh, good sit. She's so pretty. You're still too close. I need to elevate that thing somehow. Get it closer to your face. Oh, that reminds me of something else too, guys. 1 second, right here. Say hi, Mama. She's so pretty. Make sure you guys go to the Rebel Without a Reason store and check out all the new stuff I got in there for y'all. What are they doing, Mama? Are you saying hi to the people? Say hi to those people. All the usual suspects are in here. Make sure you guys check out that Rebel Without a Reason store. I put some new merchandise up there. I need to figure out how to change this background. It's all holiday background for some reason. But I got that new Pfizer shirt up there, lied suddenly. And you can get them in all kinds of different colors there. You can get it in red and blue and navy. All kinds of different colors there for you. And that's what reminded me of it was Heather's shirt. Look how sweet she is. She's got a shirt. Says, you believe this shit? You believe this shit? You really believe this shit? I don't believe it. Do you believe it? And if you didn't want Heather's face on there, you could just get a regular shirt that says, you believe this shit? What else we got here? And if you didn't want to sport the actual logo, you could just do the text if you wanted to. I got a bunch more I need to work on, but those are a few. Shh. But you can get yourself some little wine glasses and whatnot. My stuff's on its way. I should have got me one of those. Where with the little steel tumbler with the logo on that beast. Should have got that. But yeah, check those out if you feel like doing those things. A little bit of way to support the channel. Just a little bit of way to support that channel. And if you would, let me see here. Oh, yes. There we go. What's the doggo's name again? Oh, that's Heather. Her name's Heather. When I got her from the breeder, they had some weird way that they had to keep track of the naming and stuff. So she's a purebred, and they suggested a H name, and I said, dang, I had to come with an H name, and I like that name, so See if I can find this other shirt here. Not sure why the I had another shirt on there too. For some reason, I can't see it. Maybe I didn't add it to there. Whoopsie doodle. Anyway, back to the show. Back to the show.
I know from my feed that many of you have wondered why I have been off the air for a little while. Well, I have been dealing with a little bit of a health scare. On December 20th, I began to feel chest pains, and they waxed and waned over a period of 10 days. I wasn't quite sure what to make of it.
She wasn't quite sure what to make of it. Let's see what she says.
But as they continued to get worse, I started to think something was actually wrong. It was December 30th when I finally went to an urgent care and was told I had reflux. I didn't really buy it, but I was relieved it wasn't my heart. My body, though, was pretty certain not to believe the reflux.
So she went to the doctor and they told her reflux, but she didn't believe it. You'll have to get canceled for saying you didn't believe something the doctor said to you nowadays. But we'll see what she says.
Next day, on December 30th, I woke up with severe pains both in my chest and in my left shoulder, and it was like a tightening in my chest when I took.
This is a news reporter on MSNBC.
Deep breaths. That got worse when I was laying flat. I knew enough at that moment to understand that it could mean, could is the key word here, that I was having a heart attack, especially because it was happening in the left part of my shoulder. I want to remind you, I run 7 miles 3 to 4 times a week, or I did.
Or I did. So they probably suggested that she didn't do that anymore. Speculation. I have no idea what they said to her. We're just covering the news here. Who knows what this person's going through?
I do yoga. I don't eat meat. I don't smoke. I drink occasionally. Not right now, though, because my doctor tells me I can't. Aside from probably not getting enough sleep and working too much, I'm a pretty healthy person. But on that day, I was anything but.
I'm really surprised that they're letting her say this, but you won't be surprised when you hear the end here.
My husband drove me to the emergency room, and from there, the nightmare that has been my January began. I was diagnosed with pericarditis, inflammation of the lining of my heart, brought on by a virus, a literal common cold. I also.
It was the common cold. Wow.
Had fluid around my heart that had to be drained, or else it could hinder the beating of my heart. I was hospitalized for 4 nights and transferred.
Hang on, we're going to go back.
Around my heart that had to be drained or began. I was diagnosed with pericarditis, inflammation of the lining of my heart, brought on by a virus, a literal common cold. I also had fluid around my heart that had to be drained, or else it could hinder the beating of my heart. I was hospitalized for 4 nights and
It was literally a common cold. It was like literally a common cold, okay?
It was just literally a common cold. That's so common. Oh my God, my heart. Oh, ow, ow, ow.
transferred from a local hospital to NYU Langone here in New York City. On January 4th, I was finally discharged after doctors drained the fluid around my heart, and I bounced out of the hospital. I couldn't get out of there fast enough with the hopes I was on the mend. But that was not the end. 3 days later, I was readmitted when I felt a
3 days later.
A 3-hour tour.
flutter in my heart, like a butterfly. It was inside my chest. They determined I had developed myocarditis, inflammation of the actual heart now.
Oh, the actual heart now, not just the sac around the heart, not just the fluid container, the actual organ itself. From the common cold.
The common cold.
The heart muscle. I remember being shepherded through the emergency room and wondering, is this it? It wasn't, thank God. Instead, I spent 5 more days in the hospital where they ran a battery of tests, adjusted
This is crazy as hell. Crazy.
my meds, and made sure nothing else was.
Wow. Did y'all know the common cold could do that? I had no idea. But I do now. We're all aware now.
I know from my Twitter feed that many of you have wondered why.
They've been lighting her up too. And then, whoopsie, yeah. Let me go here so you can see this a little easier. Then Viva Frey hit her back on a comment right there. Whoops. Let me make it big for y'all. There you go. He hit her up with a comment right there. How many did she have? When was the last time and the proximity between this and that? Sorry for asking those obvious questions, but he'll ask nonetheless. And usually he'll get blocked if he asks a question. He asks a question from a journalist, and usually they block his ass. Yeah, I heard that too. Yeah, the cooties cured it. The cuties cured it. Nothing to see here. It's totally fine. And you guys saw the PV video. Can't even say their name. They're like Voldemort up in this mother. You get canceled if you say their name. They rented an LED truck and parked it outside of the headquarters. They parked it outside of the headquarters in Manhattan today. Like it's got the directed. It's got their logo on it. It's got his name on it. Pictures from the... Man, that's smart. That's a smart idea. I'm going to rent one of those and broadcast my show on that bitch. On that bitch. Going through New York City, everybody listening to Delwood on the Rebel Without a Reason show. On an LED truck, mobile-wise. Wouldn't that be wild? So they got the whole video on that thing running right outside of their headquarters. Pfizer World Headquarters. That's crazy. Yeah, so I don't know if you saw that video or not. I'm gonna grab it right quick. Doom bum boo doo doom bum ba dee doom boom. Boobity bop doo doo doo. Grab this video right quick. Cause it's been canceled everywhere. You can't even do it, man. You can't even talk about it. Much less do it. Boom, there we go. Give me 1 second, guys. So sorry for that delay here. And we're not going to play the whole video now. We're just going to give you a little preview.
Hey there.
Hold on a minute. Hold on now. So the beginning of this got me comedy already. It got me rolling already. As soon as he started, he reminded me of Chris Hansen from NBC catch a predator over there. Is this seat taken?
Hey there. Is this seat taken?
Holy shit, dude. Hang on one second, man. I gotta get this other window. Oh my god. Set up these windows for you guys right quick. As soon as he started, is this seat taken? And that dude's look on his face, he can't see his face because he's behind him, but his neck straightens up right there. Like who is? Oh my god, it's James O'Keefe. He's like, oh my god, it's James O'Keefe. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. What am I gonna do? Let's do it.
You work for Pfizer. My question for you is, why is...
He starts to get up already like, oh, hell no. Hell no. What in the hell is this dude doing?
Pfizer want to hide from the public?
And we're going to go through this whole... We're going to kind of break it down real quick.
The fact that they're mutating...
He says, what is this? What is going on right now? What is this? And they already have an operative sitting in the restaurant waiting. So as soon as James O'Keefe walked up to him, he knew already.
That virus
Is this real life? I'm literally a liar. What?
I'm literally a liar.
I was trying to impress a person on a date by lying.
By lying?
This is absurd.
This is absurd. He looks like he's trying to swat away a fly.
Well, this is not why the...
I'll break down all this shit. This is sort of just a little preview.
Hey, why are you doing this? Don't tell anybody.
Someone who's just working at a company.
Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Give me 1 second here.
You really did. Please.
Oh, he was getting all froggy just then. So then they show a little preview of him being at the dinner date with I think it was a guy that he was on a dinner date with. And then they cut to it. So if you don't see what's happening right here, this dude is an operative. Everybody that's in the building that is a paying customer is an operative. And when he realizes that when they all stand up, he loses his shit. Here comes James O'Keefe.
Hey there. Is this seat taken? You were...
What?
For Pfizer. My question for you is, why does Pfizer want to hide from the public the fact that...
Oh my God. And he's starting to realize now, like, everybody is operative. This dude's an operative. This dude's an operative. Everybody that's in this bitch is an operative.
They're mutating the COVID virus.
What is this?
Is this real life? What
is this real life?
Happening here?
Why?
What is going on here? This is absurd.
Why does Pfizer want to hide from the public that they're mutating?
Then he's on the phone like, oh my God, what's going on here? These people are harassing me. Defund the police. What is this on his iPad? And the restaurant owner's saying, no, you can't do this in here, guys. No.
I can't do this here, guys. You have to leave.
So she tells them to leave. And then somebody should file a police report. And they're trying to leave now because the owner told them to.
You're going to call the police. He's going to call the police for asking him a question. Please do call the police. Please do. He's on tape here talking about mutating virus. Can I talk to you outside about this?
Absolutely not. You're not even like this on this. What is your name? Because you fucked up.
He walking over there all froggy now. What is your name? Because you have fucked up.
You really did. I'm about to sue you. This is absurd.
And then if you pay attention to his body language right here at this moment, he's walking up on James O'Keefe like he's going to back down. And watch James O'Keefe. He don't move one muscle.
Can I talk to you outside about this?
Absolutely not. And you're not even my likeness on this. What is your name? Because you f***ed up. You really did. I'm about to sue you. This is...
See how he doesn't move? Fucking Stonewall Jackson standing right here not moving. He's towering over this little idiot. And when he walks up to him, he doesn't move. So he's like, oh, what is going on here? Yeah, he wasn't backing away from you, sir. He wasn't backing away from you.
Absurd. Please you have someone mock me as if they're going on a date to record me? You don't even know my position at this. I was trying to impress a person on a date by lying. I was literally trying. Okay. I'm not even a scientist by background. You know.
He's not a scientist by his background.
But I came from a consulting firm that does business.
Yeah. He's like, get that microphone out of my face.
This is absurd. Please don't touch me.
This is absurd.
Please don't touch me.
Please do call the cops. Please do. Why would you call the cops if you have nothing to hide?
They always call the cops every time, but they want to defund the police. Cops are bad. ACAB, racism. He pulls the race card here too in a second.
So he's obviously having one of the most outrageous reactions I've ever seen in the history of Project Veritas. He's threatening to call the police. Okay, he grabbed the microphone. The question is, why is he calling the police?
Guys, can you just respect my father's please stop?
What?
Can I pay their bill? Can I get a check for their bill?
Like, he's in their area. If the health inspector came in right now, they would all get in trouble. This is a bad idea. If she was a good business owner, she'd be like, look, everybody in this situation, get the hell out of here. I don't know what the hell you people are doing here. Get the hell out of here. Yeah. Yeah, he did. He thought it was. Make sure you guys hit that Rumble link and hit that Twitter link as well if you don't mind. I'll drop that in the chat right quick for the newcomers that are coming in. I said I was. You have to do it that way. What's going on here? It works when it wants to. Maybe that's just a one-time thing. It only let me do it one time per broadcast, which is lame. Back to it.
No, do not give your check. No, don't let them leave. Because I want the cops to know this.
Do you want to put me in jail for asking you a question?
Yes, sir.
What
Yes, sir.
is the intention of calling the police?
They have like no one's injured.
They're like, is anybody injured right now? And they're saying, no one's injured right now.
Could I talk to you, please, about this video?
Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white people.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white people. 5 white people in here. Y'all better get down here quick.
Why would you bring race into this?
Please bring the cops as soon as possible. I feel very unsafe.
We have you on tape.
I don't feel safe.
I don't feel safe. Get the cops here right now.
Crazy as hell.
Talking about mutating the COVID virus.
No one mutates a COVID virus.
Show you the May I show you the video?
No, I want to call a police report. Please don't let them leave.
Do we have to leave?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry. No, you cannot just leave.
So,
do you want me to?
So he says, we got to leave. And the restaurant owner tells them to leave. So they start to leave. And he's like, no, you can't leave. You can't leave.
I want the police to come here and see all of you people.
I want the police to come here and deal with you people.
Because this is insane.
Can I ask?
Because this is insane.
Ask you about this
is
video,
insane.
please.
You can tell them about how I was lying to impress
Here,
a date.
just was it true what you said?
What is this? No. I literally was on a third date with a guy, and like normal men, you lie to impress a date.
How many people lie to impress their date out there? Give me a show of hands that anybody lie to impress their date.
Mutating viruses? Do you not work for Pfizer?
Eventually they're gonna call you on that lie, so you better be telling the truth. People are crazy.
This guy, I thought he was a date.
Sir, do you not work for Pfizer? Do you work for...
Contractor. What the fuck are you
Do you currently work for Pfizer? Yes or no? Do you currently work for Pfizer? Yes or no?
What are you talking about here? Please, I want the cops to be here.
So you don't work for Pfizer?
You can't do this to people. This is absurd.
He doesn't want me to leave, ma'am.
Don't let them leave. I want the cops here now. I want the cops here now.
So he's trying to leave. He's asking the dude, do you really want me to leave? I'll leave right now.
He wants the cops here, but he doesn't want me to leave. So I'm in a little bit of a predicament because she's asking me to leave, but he doesn't want me to leave.
Oh my God, dude. When I first saw this for the first time, I was almost on the damn floor laughing at this shit. Driving me crazy.
So what should we do?
Okay, so these people have just...
Okay, watch this now. He's going to walk up with his cell phone, and James O'Keefe he's quick, man. He's on the money. When he walks up with his cell phone, he throws that iPad in his face like, yeah, look at this. You're recording? Here, record this why I'm here.
I was on a date.
You're on a video here.
And then dude immediately turns the camera away. Like, what are you doing here? And watch his camera with his phone. He avoids that iPad like it's the plague.
Literally
Look,
out of nowhere.
Pfizer is mutating the virus.
This is absurd.
Look at this video.
No, I literally said that is... What are you talking about?
Well, this is not... By the way, don't...
See, he's not putting his camera anywhere near that iPad.
Don't tell anybody.
Someone who's just working at a company to literally help the public.
Why do you want to hide from the
I don't know who
public?
you people are, and I can't believe I'm going to trust someone.
Why do you want to hide it from the public?
Stop all this stuff aside. I'm a real person.
If you suspect that mutating COVID virus, is this the way the virus on?
Please, Ed, can you please give us a video?
Why do you think it's okay for Pfizer?
We were sitting on a date. Can you explain what happened, please?
This is crazy as hell. That goes on for a few more seconds. Like they're all in the people's area, and they're just trying to work, man. You know what I mean? These people are just trying to get their pizza orders out.
Ma'am,
we're trying to leave.
He is back in their area. He is in the storage room. Holy hell. Holy shit. Yeah, Atomic. You smell some shit? I think we smell some shit. Side note, look at this vinyl flooring all over this wall. I don't even know if I saw that before. I see it now. It's plain as day. Holy hell.
Lock us in here.
Call our attorney.
Can you please unlock your door? Let us out.
No, I don't know what's going on. I don't want anyone leaving before I know what's going on. What if you try to kill me?
And that's a fire hazard. If you're a fire chief, I'm sorry for that. If you're, you know what the fire code is? You can't lock people inside of a restaurant like that. If the place burned down, I mean, they got glass windows. They could probably throw something through a window and break it to get the fuck out of there, but that's against fire code.
Can you please unlock your door?
No, don't let them leave.
Can you unlock the door?
I feel like no, don't let them out. Don't let them out.
Could you please let us leave, ma'am?
I don't know what's happening.
That's so crazy.
We'd like to leave. We'd like to leave.
He knows he's in trouble. He knows he's in trouble. And they took all of his information down off the websites and all that shit. But you know how the internet is. It's forever. So they got it. But they deny and say that he was ever even an employee.
Please unlock the door.
Like, see, now they're worried because they know what they're doing.
This is when it starts to get good now.
Oh, stop. Get away from me.
Please unlock the door.
Get
Look, now he done grabbed that iPad from James O'Keefe's hands.
So stop.
Boom, he dropped it on the ground.
Please unlock.
Boom, now he jumps on it. And their bodyguard is right here trying to stop. He's terrible. This dude should be fired. I know they probably love this guy. He may not even be actual security, but everybody in the whole restaurant was part of the setup, though. You know what I mean? So.
Please unlock the door. Please unlock.
Already he's robbery, destruction of private property.
Unlock the door. Unlock the door. Unlock the door. Unlock the door.
Anybody with any kind of set of sack would kick him right in his damn head right now. Like, dude, you're attacking me. You're trying to steal my property. What's your fucking problem? Look at this guy's face. Yeah. If y'all ever wanted to see what desperation looks like, this is it right here.
Unlock the door. Unlock the door. Unlock the door.
Boom. He just threw that shit on the ground and broke it all to hell and back.
This is remarkable here. Thank you. Thank you. We're trying to unlock
And dude snatched it back from him now.
the door. Unlock the door.
Boom. Cameraman gave him the fucking He-Man push.
Unlock the door.
Like, you got 4 white people supposedly attacking you in here and you ain't fighting them back?
Unlock the door.
Give me what is going on here?
Please unlock. Please unlock the door. Please unlock the door. Unlock the door. Unlock the door.
And James O'Keefe is telling him the whole time, unlock the door, unlock the door, unlock the door.
Unlock the door. Unlock the door. Unlock the door. Unlock the door. This is remarkable here. Thank you. Thank you. We're trying to get unlock the door. Unlock the door. Unlock the door.
He pushed that fool into another dimension. Yeah, he looked like a damn toddler having a tantrum. What's up, alien? How you doing, sir? Thank you for coming into the show tonight. Panic, pure panic.
Unlock the door.
Like that. It is not. Stop. Let go of me. Now you're.
This shit is comedy, man. I'm sorry. I don't know. The owner locked the door, Devin. The owner locked the damn door. That's against fire code, man. That's a problem. I'd file a complaint with those fools.
Pardon me. What is going on here? You cannot just record people like that.
Come on.
It's not okay.
Come on.
It's not okay.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. We're in New York City. This is remarkable.
Do y'all know where that pizza place is? I can't remember the name of the place that they said it was, but that's New York City. New York City? Oh, appreciate it, sir. I definitely appreciate that. Thank you for being here.
What you just witnessed here in the restaurant. Come on, guys. Where's the car? Where's the vehicle?
Keep walking.
Come on. This is insane. You just witnessed one of the most remarkable interactions ever. Do we have?
That was crazy. Like, you confront somebody about some shit and they grab your device and throw it on the ground, get into a whole fight with your people. What the hell?
The iPad. So we're getting into the vehicle now. Where's our car?
Okay, Anthony, I'll check him out in 1 second, sir. Look, and this is when he goes outside now. Walker desperately tried to stop a car he believed that was crewed by Veritas. And it's not even them. It's strange people. Like, he's lucky he didn't get ran over. Had some other kind of damn altercation going on. Let me check these questions right quick. Anthony says, wouldn't locking the doors in any case be unlawful detention and possibly kidnapping? Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, for sure. In my opinion, I think Guardius would probably know on that. He's the ex-police officer. He could probably clue us in on that. When did he become so entitled? I think when he got that job, because you can tell, like when he was talking to that other guy on the original video, the first previous video, he was kind of cocky. You know what I mean? He was all talking about what they could do, what they couldn't do. He's got the run of the joint, so he's the left-handed side. They're always confident until they get caught. That's not them. That's not them. Then he tries to check and make sure if that's them.
Stand right there.
What are you doing, dude? Get the hell out of the road. I'm telling you right now, this I can't even do it, man. There ain't no damn way I'd let this idiot stand in front of my car. Like, dude, what is your problem? Get the hell out of the way. And then the cops show up. He's running to the cop car. Scared little bee.
He's charging the guy, charging.
So the journalist spoke to the police, and after showing the footage, they affirmed that Walker would be arrested if O'Keefe was still president. So he was the one that got assaulted, had his property damaged. He probably took that iPad with him too, the broken one. So whatever evidence they had of that, and for him to give a statement to say, yeah, this is what happened, he probably, that's probably why they didn't press any charges. But couldn't he go back later and file a complaint for destruction of private property, attempted kidnapping? He could do all kinds of stuff if they want to get lawyers involved. It's all on videotape.
You can't make an arrest at this point if you don't have the victim right here.
Okay. Because if he was here, you'd arrest that guy?
If he was here,
Oh,
Yeah, so what's that pizza place? Let's go back one more time.
Cops, they're right there. Yo.
Like Rouse Pizza or something?
he's charging the guy, charging.
Oh, they got the name blocked out of the pizza place. Any New Yorkers in the chat probably would know. It's got a O apostrophe. Is that Mario's Pizza or something like that? I'm not, allegedly, I have no idea. Yeah, what was that cop driving?
Okay. Interactions. Charging.
You can't make an arrest.
Interactions. Do we have the iPad? So we're getting into the vehicle now. Where's our car?
Try to see what kind of car that was. Good thing that other cameraman hung out for a while. It's a damn Yaris or something. It's a Toyota. I wonder if that shit's electrical. Oh, was it Giordano's? Giordano's, is that it? Back to live mode on this thing. Publish. Boom. Hope you guys are catching everything I'm doing over here. Yeah, so that was crazy as hell. He obviously was acting panicked as hell. He knew what he was up to. He knew he was in trouble. That ass was in trouble. Yeah, so make sure y'all follow me over there on Rumble. You're going to see all the fun stuff that you can't see here. You got the Rebel News that got threatened by CNBC executive. Did y'all see that one? Let's throw that one up right quick. When they went to Davos, I know this happened a couple days ago, but...
Fine. No filming, please.
Yeah, we can film.
No.
We can film.
Yes, not me. Not me.
That's okay.
Okay, thank you. Where are you from?
Rebel News.
Yes, but what is your interest? What is your...
What do you mean? I'm covering the news. I'm doing what your bosses are supposed to be doing.
Okay.
Why did you get so upset? What's he so scared about?
No, I'm not scared.
Not you. Your boss. He seemed really scared. He ran in there and called you out.
No, it's just we have to know who is out here.
My name's Avi Yamini.
Yes.
I work for Rebel News.
Yes.
We're reporters. We do what CNBC is supposed to be doing, and he seemed a bit upset that we were asking some questions in the public area outside.
Yeah, if you're here, it's public area. It's no worries. That's private area from here on. So you're doing fine. Wish you a very nice day.
You too. How you doing? So can I ask you what CNBC is doing here? I can't ask you?
No. I'd rather you didn't put a camera in my face, thank you.
Really? But you're here as an invited guest and you're an editor.
So this is Patrick Allen. He's the Vice President of International Marketing. Editor. No, he's an editor at CNBC. Executive editor.
So for CNBC, don't you think that's a bit of a conflict of interest?
Look at that redhead. She's just drinking her drink like, oh, hell.
I'd like you to go away. I haven't agreed to an interview. If you're doorstepping me, Like, go away. Seriously, take the mic out.
Don't touch the mic.
Get away from me, brother.
You're meant to speak. You're meant to be speaking truth to power. Are you here just to take your marching orders? Is that what you're here for?
Do you want to?
Look at his face. His face is so funny.
Don't touch the mic.
Get away from me, brother.
You're meant to speak. You're meant to be speaking truth to power. Are you here just to take your marching orders? Is that what you're here for?
Look at his. Where did his neck go? Where did his neck go? He don't like it. He's asked him if he could take him marching orders. He didn't like that shit.
Do you want to go away?
Not really. I'm here.
No, really.
To do what you should be doing.
Yeah? Please take this out of my mouth. I'm going to have you escorted off with security.
All right. Do that. There you go. CNBC. Their job is supposed to be doing what he's complaining I'm doing. And now he's calling security to escort me off the premises. Well,
it's crazy these reporters getting in trouble just for asking questions. It's wild, ain't it? Yeah.
What's the problem?
You're my problem.
You're my problem.
This morning. You haven't asked me anything, so I'd like you to take the camera off me.
I've literally asked you questions politely, which should be your job. That's your job, sir. I'm doing your job. I'm just not getting paid for by Klaus Schwab.
So here in 1 second, he's going to figure out that he sent his buddy in the building with the wire on him, and he gets him talking some shit. Gets him talking. Yeah, and he literally threw that damn cigarette butt out on the ground. Litter bug.
Inside, as he walked in, a bit upset. What did you hear him say?
I heard him say, I'm going to paraphrase it because I don't have the exact thing, but he came in sounding quite angry, saying, I'm going to punch him out. Paraphrasing there, he's knocked out, punched out, but, you know.
Shout out to Rebel News. They doing the real shit out there.
He wanted to hit you. Didn't know it was about you until I came out, and then I heard somebody else complaining about you to your face. That point I realised, Avi had a word with him.
Now, you forgot about it when you told me this, but I mic'd you up a little earlier.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to go back quickly and check if we caught that on audio.
This is cool as hell. Like, they're in a little cafe right there in the situation. He's got his headphones on. Catches that audio.
Hopefully we did.
Avi, you got it?
Yep. Ready?
I don't know, but this guy's going to get punched out.
I just got threatened by the head of news and programming of CNBC.
He caught his ass on audio.
Are you serious?
That's him there.
And for what? For literally doing what he's supposed to do.
Talking to him.
Well, no, I was asking questions politely. That's his job. And he got so angry that I did what his job's supposed to be. That he threatened me. Man, glad you were mic'd up. Well done. CNBC,
Crazy.
which is supposed to be reporting the news, and he's a senior editor. And his problem is I didn't ask his permission to doorstep him, to ask him simple, polite questions.
And they caught everybody out there.
That is literally
They caught everybody's ass out there. They caught John Kerry out there. They caught some senators out there. I was surprised there were some local folks out there. I'm like, oh, hell no. Republicans, too. I forget all their names, but they're there. Let's see if I can see their videos, whichever ones. I think I posted them beasts. Oh, boy. If you like what you're hearing, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I would definitely appreciate it. It lets everybody know that you're enjoying the show. I hope you are enjoying the show. Yeah, they caught Mr. Davos himself out there. I know y'all saw this last time.
Mr. Borla, can I ask you, Did you know that the vaccine didn't stop transmission? How long did you know that without saying it publicly?
Thank you very much.
Thank you very
That
much.
question. I mean, we now know that the vaccine. Why did you keep it secret? You said.
Yeah, so they caught that fool, and then they run him around like he's a little rat in a maze before he gets there. There he was right here. Run, you little rat.
Are you worried about myocarditis?
What about the?
What do you have to say about young men dropping every day? Why won't you answer these basic questions?
Looking fly too. Look like Harry Potter in that bitch.
No apologies, sir. Do you think you should be charged criminally for some of the
running like a little rat? Running like a little damn rat.
How much money have you personally made off the vaccine?
Crazy as hell. So they caught his bitch ass, and they caught another mother too. There were several of them that they called out there. Let me see if I can find that other one. If I can't find it, I will upload it for y'all so y'all can see that. A couple of Republicans, like senators and shit. I can't remember everybody's names who were involved there, but crazy. Yeah, it's the scarf. Looking like a damn mobster with that. Yep, they won't answer questions. They were asking Kerry how he got there, and he's like, "Oh, I fly commercial always." Yeah, I bet you do. I bet you do every time. Every single time you do. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagrams if you're over there. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Rumble. Follow me. Everywhere. Everywhere I go, you follow me. Thank you for hitting that like button. I appreciate y'all so very much. Get this back up in here in order. Yeah, so that's why they had the big truck out there. That's why they had that big truck out there to help rub the salt in their wound a little bit, because they took that dude's name off of the website, said he don't even work there. It ain't even a thing. What are you talking about? Yeah, I mean, it ain't even a thing. What are you talking about? But they talk about cops being racist. Watch this shit.
Where's the gun at? Let me see your fucking ass. Where's the fucking gun? I don't have it. Motherfucker. What the fuck's your problem?
They did that dude wrong. I don't know what he did, but so he's getting on the ground like they told him to, and then they start kicking him in the back of the head. Like,
let me see your fucking ass. Where's the fucking gun?
Then he poke him in the back with that gun. He don't have his finger on the trigger, but anything could happen, man. Anything could happen. Oh, shoot. Let me check these questions right quick. No questions. Appreciate y'all. I definitely appreciate you guys being here tonight. Thank y'all so very much. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, they talk about racism with the cops, and you saw right there, they were beating the hell out of that guy. They don't care what your skin color is. Like we talked about before, if you're not a police officer and you don't have that uniform on, then you're a criminal. That's all it is. You're a criminal to them. Oh, we've been going 1.5. Okay. All right, now watch this. Now, the post-millennial, the Memphis PD police chief was previously fired by Atlanta police for covering up a child sex crime. You believe this shit? Are you believing this shit? Let's go read this article right quick. It's gonna blow your mind. Man, I'm supposed to have ad blockers on this. What's going on here? Ad blocker not working tonight. Memphis police chief. Get this so you can see it. Bam. Right there. The Memphis police chief previously fired by Atlanta police for covering up a child sex crime. Oh, I'm about to give you some more context. We need more context. According to the report, 2 detectives claimed Davis instructed them not to investigate the suspected predator, Terrell Marion T.C. Crane. They love the 2-worded little acronyms for their names in this town for some reason. I don't know why that's a thing. Atomic said the left is trying to spin the situation to system is racist, but the last time 3 chiefs in Memphis were black. Yeah, and you're going to see what was going on with this chief right here, too. Let me finish this article. After the police discovered explicit images of him and 2 minor girls. I don't know how old that guy was, but if they're minors, dude, you're breaking the law, homeboy. Chief Saralyn CJ, here they go again with the 2-letter acronyms for the names, the little abbreviation. Chief Saralyn CJ Davis of the Memphis Police Department, which is at the center of attention as protests of the fatal police beating of Tyre Nichols sweep the nation, was previously fired by the Atlanta Police Department after being accused of attempting to cover up sex crimes of a co-worker's husband, Raggedy. So all them cops be fucking each other, you know what I mean? All the time. Y'all said the Lebanon police officer fucking half the force out there. She was riding them like a damn cowgirl. As the Hastings Tribune reports, Davis was terminated from her position as APD's Internal Affairs Commander for her alleged involvement in a botched sex crimes investigation into the husband of an Atlanta police sergeant.
And you can see now I'm joined live now.
I never even watched this video before, but Don Lemonnuts being there doesn't surprise me for some reason.
By the Memphis Police Chief, C.J. Davis. Thank you, Chief, for joining us. I really appreciate it. I'm going to wear my glasses so that because I have very specific things I want to ask you about. The charges. These 5 officers have now been charged with 2nd-degree murder in the death of Tyre Nichols. What's your reaction to these very serious charges?
Well, I expected serious charges. I really did. Actually,
She expected serious charges. And if you watch that ticker from that first press conference or release that she did, there was a whole ticker going across the screen like I got up there that I'm wanting to give you guys information. So it had word for word what she was saying. She expected you to go down there and express your First Amendment rights to protest. She expected everybody to go out there and do it. When have you ever seen a chief of police come out and have a statement like that and it have the ticker on the bottom of the screen, every damn word that she's saying during that press conference? That seems crazy as hell to me.
The charges that were placed, or at least the administrative charges, were probably the most severe that I've seen in my career, but they were absolutely appropriate. And I knew that the next step would be in the hands of the DA's office, so I'm not surprised.
These were pretty extraordinary measures, I must say, in all the times that I've been covering these types of incidents, to fire the
Fired Memphis police officers.
officers and to charge them so strictly as
How many were that just then? Two, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh, these are all their same pictures. I'm sorry. There's 5 of them, and then these are the mug shots. They're doing a nice before and after. They had me thinking it was 10 motherfuckers they got busted for some reason. I knew it was 5, but like, god damn, how many more is there going to be out there? Zoo Java said, is Don Lemon going to complain that the white cop that was there but not at the beating not being charged? Oh, really? I did not see that. I haven't even seen the video, guys. I've been so damn busy. I was in the jailhouse my damn self. I couldn't watch no videos.
incidents, to fire the officers and to charge them so strictly. Does that speak to what we're going to see on that video?
Let me ask you this for the folks that did see the video. Is this the same video where the dog was attacking the guy, or is that a totally different situation?
Tape when it is released after 7 p.m. Eastern?
Absolutely. I think that, it also speaks to the fact that, over the last several years, we have all talked about.
And they hyped that shit up, man. Toward the weekend, as the weekend was coming, they're doing it like a world premiere. It's going to be coming out on Friday at 7. As soon as y'all get off work and you get your shower and everybody's looking for something to do, we got one for you.
Police legitimacy, and police reform. And I think it's really important that in instances like this, when they are serious, when they do rise to that level where a person's constitutional rights have been violated, their civil rights have been violated, that we act and we act swiftly.
Is it civil or is it constitutional, lady?
When did you first learn about this incident, Chief?
It was probably about 4 o'clock in the morning. The previous day, 8 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock, this incident occurred. About 4 o'clock in the morning, I learned of the incident, and it was just a strange summary of.
It happened at 9 o'clock at night. She's the chief of police, but she didn't hear about it until the next morning at 4 o'clock. Did she have her phone on vibrate or something? You would figure that if 5 of her officers beat the hell out of somebody and there was going to be a bunch of shit involved with it. Maybe they didn't know it was going to be shit involved with it, but I don't know. This whole thing seems fishy to me.
What occurred on a traffic stop, and I decided to go in the office and meet with the individuals that had information that I could take a look at it, even though at that time Tyree was in the hospital. But still, because he had injuries that...
She's talking about his first name. How many officers call suspects by their first name?
I just didn't understand. It was incomprehensible to me. We came in the office and decided to take a look that Sunday morning, and it was alarming.
What up, Fonzie?
Sunday morning is when you first saw the video?
That's absolutely right.
And then when you saw it, what was your reaction?
I was outraged. It was incomprehensible to me. It was unconscionable, and I felt that I needed to do something and do something quickly. I don't think I've witnessed anything of that nature in my entire career.
Really?
Really.
Awesome Alice says it's an attack on due process. The media swing justice not to give full context. No release of dash camera footage to show reckless driving. Yeah, and also I think this is a little psyop to try to damage the police in several ways. The good cops are not going to want to arrest people. The good cops are not going to want to join the force. So they're going to look for alternative means to police people because they just don't have any way to police people anymore. And if you think these cops don't give a fuck about nobody, what do you think military cops from another country are going to do?
Officer Steele have the responsibility to exercise care
And they always show him with the love shirt on.
and regard for any.
I saw footage of him skateboarding and all this. They show him all dressed up nice. And well, why was he running from the cops then? If he's such a fine, upstanding citizen, what even happened to make him want to run from the cops to begin with? I don't know. I just ask questions. According to the report, 2 detectives claim Davis struck them According to the report, 2 detectives claimed Davis instructed them not to investigate the suspected predator, Terrell Marion T.C. Crane, after police discovered explicit images of him and 2 minor girls. Crane was later indicted by a federal grand jury on charges of producing pornography, to which he pleaded guilty. And this is another thing that bothers me. We talk about language all the time. We have grown adults in this chat right now. Please tell me I'm fucked up that pleaded used to be pled, to which he pled guilty to 1 count in January 2009. Am I fucked up? Or did it used to be pled? Now it's pleaded? To me, this sounds wrong. This sounds absolutely wrong. I know it's a very small detail, but every time I read one of these articles, they talk about pleaded. Dude, we're not talking about skirts over here. We're talking about whether somebody pled guilty or not. Did they plead guilty or not? Or they did not pleaded. They didn't pleaded guilty. That shit seems weird as hell to me. Pleaded? No. It's pleaded? Everybody tell me it's pleaded or pleaded. I'm sorry, pled or pleaded. Pleaded, man, pleaded, Fawn says. Devin says, I think they're both acceptable. No, one is right and one is wrong. I guess it depends on your area where you were raised, I guess, but yeah. Pled. It's always been pled. He has no prior record. Well, what did he run from the cops for? I don't know what he was running for. They kept kicking and beating him while he was down. Yeah, you saw that one video just then of the white guy. They don't care. Even if you follow orders, they told that dude to get down. He was getting down. He didn't get down fast enough. If you don't get down fast enough, you done played with them, they ain't got time for you. Their wife didn't make their sandwich on time. Their girlfriend didn't call them back. Their food didn't come in on time. Now they got a chip on their shoulder and they're going to take it out on everybody they come in contact with. Atomic says, just a thought, maybe they knew him. Maybe it was a personal vendetta. I don't know, speculation. Yeah, for sure. It would have to be something more than just resisting, because they have training, they have weapons to get them to subdue a suspect without getting so violent with it. You know what I mean? When they're straight out beating the hell out of somebody with no remorse, all they care about is beating the hell out of him. Like I said, I didn't see the video, but tell me if this was the one with the police dog involved, because I saw one with the police dog involved and they just let the dog get on the dude. Yeah. Zeta Wachi says people are changing language or pled. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, it was pled. Devin says, in fact, MW shows pleaded, plead, pled. I know the plead and the pled. The pleaded has been fucking with me these last couple years, and I only noticed that these last couple years. I know it's a small, yeah. Plaid, pleated miniskirts is what we're talking about. The font says, no dog, they just beat him when they finally cuffed him. Oh, they cuffed him and then they beat him. Y'all going to jail. Holy hell. Spraying pepper spray all over, everywhere. Damn. So they used pepper spray and they beat the hell out of him after they cuffed him. Sound like some cop shit to me. No offense, Guardius. I love you, bro. Back to this suspect-ass police chief, though. So he later was indicted by a grand jury on charges of producing the CP, which led to pleaded guilty to one count in January 2009. The case required a federal indictment due to Atlanta police taking no action. So they didn't even do nothing. When they didn't do nothing, the federals got involved in it because they were like, hold on, man, there's something's going on in this police station. We got to figure it out. An investigation conducted by the city later found out that Davis was at fault for the inaction. Then Chief Richard Pennington first demoted longtime law enforcement official from Major Lieutenant before deciding to fire her. So they demoted her first and thought that'd be enough. And then they were like, man, you know what? She is ragged as hell. Let's get her out of here. Oh, no, I think I'm reading that wrong. The then Chief Richard Pennington first demoted. Oh, yeah, that's right. He did first demote the longtime law enforcement official from mayor to lieutenant before deciding to fire her. Oh, from major to lieutenant. I'm sorry, I cannot read. From major to lieutenant before deciding to fire her, though she was ultimately reinstated after challenging the decision with Atlanta's Civil Service Board. Wow. So she challenged that, and the Civil Service Board let her get back on the damn force. Wow. Davis retired from the department in 2016 to become the chief of Durham, North Carolina Police Department. In June 2021, she became the Memphis Police Department's first female chief. Doing a great job, young lady. Less than 2 years later, her department is being implicated in the death of 29-year-old father. How often do they even say that they have kids, or, you know what I mean? They pulling on everybody's heartstrings on this. Tyree Nichols, who died 3 days after being beat by former officers. All those fools who were fired and charged. So they all got fired and they all got charged. So what's the problem? What else do they want to do to them? Do they want to have a public hanging for these people? Judge Biden, he knocked that off the table. So y'all can't do none of that. I don't know what they want people to do. They just want to go out and get some free shit. As soon as something happens, we can go out and get some free shit. Looting the damn shoe stores and all kind of dumbass shit. Like, come on, man. They are each facing 7 counts, second-degree murder, aggravated assault, act in concert, 2 counts of aggravated kidnapping. Damn, kidnapping. Kidnapping. 2 counts of official misconduct and official oppression, according to Fox News. Before the Friday release of the disturbing body cam and surveillance footage. Oh, so they got surveillance footage too? Or if I could go see this. Before the Friday release of the fatal January 7 altercation, Davis shared her thoughts on the actions taken by her employees. I was outraged. You saw all that with the Don Lemon interview. See if we can watch this body cam. Did you guys watch this? I still haven't seen this yet, so Oh, it's on Rumble too. No sound on it for some reason. You don't have the sound turn. Oh, he goes.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
Wipe your hey. Give me your hand. Give me your hand. Give me your hand. You might get sprayed again. Hey. Hey, Mike. Give me bro. Watch out, watch out. Watch out.
Whoa. So they can, I mean, his hands are right there. Somebody grab a hand, another person grab another hand, and subdue the guy. And see, this cop just walked in out of nowhere. I'll come in with the pepper spray and try to stop it. Damn, he just giving him a shower with it.
Mom!
He's yelling for his mama out there.
Hey. Give me your hands.
Dude, right there, when he just needs to put his hand behind his back and do what the hell they said. He ain't giving the hands, but there's 3 the officers right there. What's the problem?
Give me. Okay, all right. Give me a fucking hand. Give me a hand. All right. Okay. All right.
Here comes another one. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 on the scene now.
Give me your hands, bro. Give me your hands.
So it was just a traffic stop, or he was evading the police?
Watch out. Spray your ass again. Hey, give me your hands, bro.
Man, you're witnessing this body cam footage now.
Watch out. Spray.
Dude, they are giving him a shower with that mess.
Give me your hands, bro.
They ain't getting it in his eyes, but that cop just got it, though. He goes, ah!
Shit. Oh, shit.
Yeah, now he's breathing it in. What an idiot. He just sitting there giving it to him, and they're all breathing it in. That's more frustration on the cops now. They're upset they can't get him subdued. They done emptied half of that damn container into his eyeball. I see this cop is not threatened. He's walking away from the situation to get his breath back. This cop is out of breath. Dude, they got ways to subdue people. He must be slippery as hell right now because of all that pepper spray they put on him. Reckless driving, then he ran. There's some people driving by like, what going on? What the hell is going on out here? Yeah. I'm not even going to play all this whole footage here. We're doing it live, so there was a warning already on the beginning of that. Thank you so much, Sonia, for that. When I edit this down later, I might go back and do that, but it's a live stream, so I might just say, fuck it. But yeah, that's how that went down. So obviously they whipped his ass. Now everybody's protesting and all that shit. Well, good for you. Good for you, folks. They seem like terrible officers to begin with. Just from looking at that one video right there, they seem terrible. The camera on the street's got a better view. Yeah, I might post a... let's see the body cam footage. This and surveillance. Let me see if I can scroll down and get that surveillance as well. Nah. I'll have to search for it later on that. Yeah, but everybody's been putting the sensitive content stuff on there. I mean, if you can't handle watching some officers whip somebody's ass, how can you handle a dude showing his crack to little children? They don't have any reservations about trying to censor that shit. I will give you the link right now. I'm about to drop it in the chat for you. If y'all want this link to go watch this, I will give it to you right now. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, all of those fun things. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, I'm back. What are you doing, Mom? Heather's back. Say hi to Heather. She's a baby. What are you doing, Mama? She's so sweet. Such a sweet girl. You can't hear me? You can't not hear me? Got the Heather cam for you guys. Heather cam. I had text over top of this thing. I don't know why it's not there now. Watch out, Mom. She's such a sweet girl. Look at that face. She's a pretty bear. I see you, Mama. Let me see. There we go. Yeah. What are you doing? You're so silly. She's a silly baby girl. All right, let's get back to this show. She's a sweetheart. If you didn't hit that like button, you better hit the like button if you see Heather on screen. She's a baby. Oh, yeah, I got something for the gentleman in the house. Check this out, guys. What do you think about that? OnlyFans is about to be inundated by dudes running AI models. Look at these young ladies here. Do y'all think this is a real image or it's AI generated? Thank you, guys. You see this right here? Look at that finger right there. She got 1, 2, 3, 4. But that one don't quite look right. But everything else looks fine as a motherfucker. Can I even be showing this on YouTube? I don't know if I could show this. This is a bikini. But the people were showing, if you go to the thread, viewer discretion is advised, I guess. But look at this finger. What in the hell? But their faces look so damn real. Like the hair, the face. It looks real as hell. Like crazy. That's crazy as hell to me. Oh boy, I got something for y'all right here too. Watch this.
Letting Biden know, if you don't lean into blackness, you're going to get your ass kicked in November. You ain't black.
If y'all don't follow Benny Johnson, make sure you give that man a follow. He's funny as hell. They might have some kind of weird sound shit going on. Check out the Benny
What's up, guys?
Show.
It's your boy Benny. I'm not an avid listener of urban leftist radio.
Yes. Yeah, we would like to.
Not the Biden.
Hunter or Joe, which one? Stop it, man.
All right, I got something to say about Biden. I think Biden is a creep. You know, he ain't really doing for us. And he, with this Biden $16,000, you still have to have the credit to get that loan. So he ain't really doing for us.
Oh, it did not go as planned. Oh, man. Listen, the Breakfast Club callers bash creep. Joe Biden would ask if he should run for president. I'd rather have...
Yeah, they would rather have somebody else other than Joe there.
If you don't lean in... Letting...
Matter?
Yes, I do think...
That's what pissed off Charlemagne the God to begin with. This is also the same guy...
Charlatan the fraud, by the way. I can't stand this dude. He's fake as hell.
...who has called out Hillary Clinton on carrying hot sauce in her purse, clearly pandering to black Americans, and Elizabeth Warren for faking being an Indian, calling her Indian Rachel Dolezal, who's a white lady who pretended to be black. Charlemagne the God was on CNN and had this bomb to drop on Joe Biden.
For being light there, you were talking about age, and obviously Buttigieg is talking about Joe Biden, you know, changing the race in that bite I played with Reverend Al Sharpton. He, though, is talking about their age difference, right? Trying to make this as a point of a generational change. Joe Biden is a different generation.
Very,
right? I mean, let's
so.
just be frank.
Old as
Joe
hell.
Biden is what, going to be 77 years old this year. Does age matter?
Yes, I do think age matters. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're dealing with somebody like Joe Biden, because, you know, I got my
You voted for him.
Joe Biden. Like, you know, after learning more about...
You voted for him, dude. That's exactly what you voted for. Ever heard of Kwame Brown? He calls Charlemagne out all the time. No, I never heard of him, but if he calls him out all the time, then I'm a fan already. I can't stand this fool. I played a video one time of him almost getting his ass beat in New York City because he was over there, like trying to get fan like meet and greet or whatever. He just walks up on the people and they were like, "Oh yeah, come and get a picture with us," and they started clowning on him. Then, like, dude, get the fuck up out of here, fake ass.
Joe, over the past few months, I question why even Barack Obama picked him as vice president.
Dude, you picked him for president. What are you talking about?
Just because of things like the 94 crime bill. And, you know, he didn't just, vote on the 94 crime bill. He wrote the 94 crime bill, especially one of the passages that was...
Now, if you listen to what he just said...
Because of things like the 94 crime bill. And, you know, he didn't just... somebody like Joe Biden, because, I got my questions about Joe Biden. Like, after learning more about Joe over the past few months, I question why even Barack
Learning more about Joe over the last few months.
Obama picked him as vice president, just because...
Over these last few months, you've just been asking questions and found out stuff about him? Come on, dude.
Things like the 94 crime bill. And, he didn't just, vote on the 94 crime bill. He wrote the 94 crime bill, especially one of the passages that was a real big push, for mass incarceration, and just things he said, like Barack Obama is the first mainstream black person who was clean and articulate. Like, just that wording.
Dude, you knew he said all that shit before you voted for him. You had him on your show. He said if you didn't vote for him, you ain't black. You talking shit about him, he ain't black now. Do you lose your black card if you turn your back on Joe Biden now? If you turn your back on the white man that you elected to put in there, are you going to be called a sellout now? I don't know. I'm just asking questions. Yep, Biden went to the black church after going to mass at 7:30 all through high school and college, if you didn't catch that. All through high school and college.
Disturbs me in a lot of ways. So I just wonder if somebody that's Joe Biden's age, can you really teach an old dog new tricks?
Yeah, he.
Wow, what a dick. What a ding dong. You're wrong for that, sir. They just turned their back on him. All kinds of wrong. They turned their back on old Joey B.
Relationships. You wanted equality and now you're complaining that they don't want to be in a relationship with you. Equality also means the same. And since these men are not gay, why would they want to be in a relationship with another man? So you got your equality and now they don't want to be in a relationship with you because you bring nothing to the table. You're basically men. They use you for one thing now. Of course they do, because that's what makes them not gay. But everything else, you're just like a guy. So they don't want to be in a relationship with a guy, otherwise they would be gay. And since they're not, they don't want to be in a relationship with you. You're not respectful, you don't give them peace. Maybe try being kind and sweet and nice and don't bring drama into their lives.
No sound. Man, you better have sound. I can hear it. You should be able to hear it. You better not be joking on me. Hang on, let me go back to it one more time since everybody's telling me no sound. No sound, no sound.
Men don't actually want relationships. You wanted equality and now you're complaining that they don't want to be in a relationship with you. Equality also means...
Just for a side note, I don't know why it's cutting her face off right here. The first video I saw, it had her whole face on there. I don't know what's going on here.
It's the same. And since these men are not gay, why would they want to be in a relationship with another man? So you got your equality and now they don't want to be in a relationship with you because you bring nothing to the table. You're basically men. They use you for one thing now. Of course they do, because that's what makes them not gay. But everything else, you're just like a guy. So they don't want to be in a relationship with a guy, otherwise they would be gay. And since they're not, they don't want to be in a relationship with you. You're not respectful, you don't give them peace. Maybe try being kind and sweet and nice and don't bring drama into their lives. And don't try to change them, accept them for who they are and believe in them. And then they'll want to be in a relationship with you. It's not the fact that they don't want to be in relationships, they just don't want to be in a relationship with you. There's a difference.
Boom, that fucking TikTok will blow your face off. Yeah, pay attention to that, ladies. No man wants masculine energy in his... Donald Trump is once again attacking Ron DeSantis. Now he's calling DeSantis a globalist. The Club for No Growth is a globalist group that I have been taking to the cleaners for years. We worked together for a period, but they couldn't get away from China, Europe, Asia, and parts unknown. They know I won't play that game. I am America first all the way. That's the only way we will make America great again. Ron DeSanctimonious. Yeah, there he goes again. In this screen, you can hear me, Devin, but you couldn't hear me in the other screen? In this screen I'm on right now, I'm muted, or the other one? That one? See, there is a glitch. Thank you for letting me know about that. There is a glitch. I've tried to tell them. They got this new program updated. See, if I don't watch that, then I'll just sit here be rambling to myself like some kind of weirdo. Thank you, Devin. He's calling Ron DeSanctimonious again, who made governor in both the primary and the general, is also a globalist, and so are his donors. Jeb Low Energy Bush was next to him last week. Check the past. Yeah, I saw old Jeb Bush hanging out at his situation too. They all hang out together, man. That's what I try to tell y'all about these damn politicians. They're all raggedy. We'll see what happens though. But I told y'all they were going to try to push. Here you go, Sonia. You don't hear me now? Do you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Yeah, so Trump is against DeSantis, obviously, because he's going to be his opponent. You know what I mean? Everybody is going to be his opponent if he's going to go against and run for the presidency again. Everybody's your opponent, so you got to beat him. But they're pushing DeSantis big time. Yeah, they're trying to kneecap him. It'll be funny if they go head to head, though. You know what I mean? Because I don't know if DeSantis will pull punches on that. He might, because he's a nice guy. You know what I mean? But you know Trump won't play nice with him. He'll knock his head off. Yeah, this one here from Jack Pasovic says defund the police has driven recruitment so low, the Memphis PD has even begun hiring people who have been convicted of felonies as police officers, per the New York Post. What could go wrong? Yeah. What could go wrong? Who knows? Maybe it's some of the stuff you just saw just then. I'll play you guys this clip right here. There was a warning on... I got a dumbass warning on Twitter even about showing this thing. During an animal rights protesters trespass onto a duck farm, chained their necks to the slaughter line, then suddenly the machine switched back on and started to move while they were still attached. You little bastards.
7 by activists.
Whoa, sorry, headphone users.
This group, Direct Action Everywhere, shows terror.
Direct Action Everywhere. Watch these little sissies cry when they turn this machine back on.
Find protesters crying out for help as a duck slaughter processing line that they're chained to starts to move.
Whoopsie.
We need to stop this right now! Panic setting.
We need to stop this right now.
We need to stop this right now.
When the machine started pulling animal rights activist Thomas Chang's head and neck into a...
They almost took his head off. Almost took his damn head off for real.
Pull.
Almost decapitating him. Yeah, they're out of their minds and lose their heads. About to lose their heads. Hell yeah. I don't understand why these activists do this dumb stuff. Like, what do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen when you chain yourself to a food processing machine? All they got to do is turn that thing on. You guys can call in too, by the way, if you want to holler at me. We're going to wrap this thing up here shortly. We've been going for a little over 2 hours. I'm not going to keep y'all up all night. It's 9:49. I think I'll wrap it up at 10. So I'm going to put me a little timer on this thing. Boom. You got 20 minutes of my time left. I'm going to try to entertain you guys. Yeah, it's their own damn fault. These activists have probably never had any real bad shit happen to them in their life. I could just about guarantee it. Just about guarantee that they've never had anything bad happen to them in their whole life. And when they get some weird stuff like this happen and real grown-ups have to deal with them, they cry and whine like little babies. I saw this one damn video of it was like the Tilt-A-Whirl or one of those amusement park rides. And the guy was arguing with the people and they were trying to attack him and they were like, let my kids off this thing. Let us off this rides. And he's like, oh, hell no. They were trying to attack him. So he was like, fuck this. I'm going to start this ride. He started the ride while the people were trying to come toward him and they just took those fools off. Oh, see y'all later. Yep, see y'all later. Yep, thinning out the herd for sure. Thinning out the herd. You heard me. Go on and let me send that link one time.
That's stupid. These people done gone dumb.
I didn't know I could leave it on long.
I might do a whole show like that. I'll do this whole like that.
Don't test me. I don't know about y'all, but I'm getting tired of this toxic masculinity. Watch this pimp right here. I don't think they have any sound on this video, so I'll just do the commentation. This is what a badass looks like. This woman is in the car. She done went over the side. This dude jumps in there and rips the convertible top off this damn car to pull this lady out. I'm surprised she was still breathing. Maybe she had a little air pocket in there. You already called twice. Oh, Devin, don't tell me that. I wonder if Skype's not working then. Oh, boy. Yeah, Alien, I do call-ins too, brother. I guess I won't be doing it. Oh, shit. Hey, you're on live with Delwood. What's up?
So what state you in?
Nashville, Tennessee. I'm in Tennessee.
Oh, okay. So I'm from Georgia. How long you been streaming? Like what is it? How long you been doing this?
I started the channel last month in December around, I think it was December the 5th was the very first show.
Okay. So you haven't ran into any real issues yet?
Issues like what?
Like that strikes and stuff like that. Cause look, they'll try to hit you. I've been doing it for about a year now. It's interesting.
Yeah.
It's YouTube's I call it DayTube. they've been hitting everybody with like when we review that police footage for some
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah. You can't really put anything on there. I don't know if you saw the beginning of the show, but I showed an advertisement for a Rumble commercial that they actually had played on YouTube before Benny Johnson's video. And it explains everything you're talking about right now, how it shows one character being the YouTube character, giving them strikes left and right. And it's like you don't even do anything and you get strikes.
Yeah, because they've got from what I gather, depending on like if it's a hard strike, what I'm finding is it's either a computer or a human. Like if you go over like medical information, like because I was going over like I try to stay away from the hot topics
Yeah.
and wait a little while because I found that we can put historical data because they'll try to get you for medical misinformation, but if it's like a certain time has gone by, if you ever decide to go over anything medical, right?
Yeah.
You can, if they do hit you, I found a way to like put it in when you put it in an appeal, right?
Mm-hmm.
The medical misinformation, as long as you've got the website that you got it from and the date and all that, and it's like been a while, it's considered historical documentation, but you have to put that in your appeal.
Okay.
And it's all in how we do these appeals. So if you have, like, anytime that you're going over content, as long as you have, like, the, where it came from, so that's just a good thing to do.
Yeah, I
Keep
appreciate
notes
that
on
tip
where you
because
get it.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
But where you get it, that way, if you do get hit, you can direct them. Because they hit me on the stuff from Canada.
Oh, yeah.
They're a public health place, okay? So I was like, you're telling me that this facility is putting out medical misinformation? Oh, it didn't take but like an hour, and they took the strike off. And what they'll do when they take the strike off is they erase your appeal. Like, they completely make it disappear.
Wow.
It'll be in your notifications, but then they'll, like, act like they didn't do it. You know what I'm saying?
But if you delete the video, they keep it on there. If you don't file the appeal, they keep it on there. Because I filed an appeal before, and it was basically a Twitter Spaces, and they were talking about all that stuff in there.
Yeah.
And they hit it for there, and I just typed them back saying, "Hey, man, these were board certified doctors having a public discussion on a public forum with people, with the regular people, the public, and they didn't care. They just flagged it anyway. So if I would have did what you said, it probably would have worked out.
Oh, go ahead.
It probably would have worked out if I did your way. And if you don't mind, you can hit that community tab and leave me any of that information on there. I definitely would appreciate it. As far as like wording and all that stuff, what I need to label that as. But historical documentation, I got you on that.
Yeah, that's what I'm. See, I've been like last year. I kept getting strikes, right? So I would try. You know, you gotta find where the line is, and you gotta find what language works. So what I found was like I tried to just like, well, this is not medical misinformation; it's just medical information, but what I found is if it's like a year, like it was like the data from 20 and 2021, right? So that's considered historical documentation. Anytime it's like about a month, a week or a month, or even a year has passed, science is forever changing, right? So the science can change, but once it's put out there on the public forum, it's considered public, on the public domain. So I asked somebody how they got out of it, and they said that it's the way we word stuff. And when we put historical documentation, they have to listen because it has passed. Okay, now it's just like records, kind of like the newspaper.
Yeah.
Things that happen in the newspaper, even if it's a week ago, it's still history.
Yeah.
So yeah. It's all in how, like, I've been learning a lot about these, like, algorithm on YouTube. Rumble is more lenient, but it's just they keep updating the standards.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's hard to keep up with.
Yeah,
So
they change it all the time.
there's some things that I wanted to point that out just in case you run into that if you decided to go down the rabbit hole with the medical information.
Yeah, I got one
But
strike
they
on
have
there
to
for.
get
I try
rid
to
of-
stay away from it now just for that reason. But I appreciate your call. I got other calls coming in. I definitely appreciate you. Feel free to call back anytime.
Okay. Well, you have a good day. I'll keep an eye on your channel. If I figure anything else out, I'll leave something on your community tab. I just try to get the word out on how to like get it over on these appeals like the right way.
Yep.
So people can keep their channels up.
Yep, I definitely appreciate it. You're a rebel for sure. I appreciate you.
You have a good evening.
Yes, ma'am. You too. Bye-bye. Good caller. 504, what's up?
Hey, it's Alien Spaceship.
What's up, Alien? How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. I'm just walking around in my yard. My plants are starting to come up that I planted.
Nice. What's your temperature right now?
I don't know exactly what it is. I'm on my phone, so it'd be a little bit tedious to look at
Yeah.
that. I could try to look at it on this other one, but it's around. It's kind of coolish, but it's a little warm.
Nice. I mean, if you got plant growth, you're probably in the 50s at least. 60s maybe?
Yeah, it's 63.
Nice. Holy crap. Yeah, Noel Garcia got us both beat. He's 89 down there, I think he said today. 82, I think he might have said. I'm jealous.
Oh, yes. Yeah, yeah, down there. Yeah, so I think that was crazy, those liberals that were chaining themselves to the slaughter machine. That's not really a smart way to convey their message.
No, it's a good way to get on the news, though. I don't know if that's what their intentions were, but good job as far as getting attention to yourself, dumbasses.
Yeah, because, they don't have that many brain cells in that head of theirs.
No, absolutely not.
Right.
Full of indoctrination. They don't have much logic up there, in my opinion.
Right. Sometimes I'll go on different live streams and I'll debate them, and yeah, a lot of those people are they're just zombies. Like the aliens, you do some experiments on them, see what's going on upstairs.
Yeah, and it's almost like once they fall out of the script, they have no logical thinking skills, no critical thinking skills to take a genuine conversation any further than the recommended talking points.
Right. It's like they go by a script. There's no coherent thought, and the cultural Marxists did a very good job at brainwashing them to be that way. And yeah, and also with the police, like the stuff I talk about with the, like I was talking to ABL about with the police, how they all think it's white people and police, but it's in this situation, it was some black police officers, and they can't think for themselves.
Yeah, that whole thing is incredible to me, how the police chief actually preempted the whole thing with the warning several days ahead. They were boarding up businesses and all this mess, but it just seems crazy as hell to me. That police chief is corrupt. All that whole police division there is obviously corrupt. Those officers seem like they didn't even know how to subdue the suspect. Are they being held back because they're afraid to be brought up on the charges that they eventually were brought up on for whipping his ass? I don't know. But at the beginning, they seemed like they could have squashed that way sooner, way easier than what they had let it escalate to. But I don't know. I'm not a cop.
Right. Yeah, because as I was saying before, I think I told ABO that Georgia Peach lives in that area, and she was telling me it was some kind of a group that was supposed to fight drugs dealers, and they were probably improperly trained.
Yeah, and you saw that headline where they're starting to bring in ex-convicts, I guess, or people with at least felonies on their record. I mean, they're doing that for the military, too. They're dropping the standards over all these industries because nobody wants to work for them. And that's what I say. What are they going to do when they get to the point to where they can't hire any more citizens to police the people? Exactly. outside military intervention, and they're not going to be as generous to you as the regular cops have been. And you saw how generous
Right.
they've been.
Right, in the Vietnam War, during the draft, there was people that they were bringing in that were mentally defective, and people that were kind of like what they're doing now with these criminals and stuff, and people that shouldn't have really been there, and they were doing drugs. Now I think it was a very hard situation, but there's people that were acting totally irresponsible and on the battlefield, and they're going with quantity. I think it's called over quality. I think that's the right way to put it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and that's what they're doing with the police force and all. And if you have somebody that has something wrong upstairs, and they're in jail and they get out, and they're it wouldn't be too good. And yeah, because all the woke advertisements that our military's been putting out, a lot of people in the military and people that I know of that are in the military don't like it. What's going on?
Yeah, true military guys are. I would imagine they're not down for what's happening right now. How this destroying their whole way of life. That's their career.
Right. And on my mom's side, my grandpa's uncles were in the military during World War II. They were German, but they were fighting against Germany. And one of them got the Purple Heart. And on my grandma's side, there was somebody that was in the Japanese area during World War II. So I have people in my family that were in it. And on my dad's side, that's in England. One of my ancestors was in World War One.
Wow.
So I have people in my family line that were in it, and they're men. They're protecting their land and their country. But then the left wants to twist it around and say it's toxic masculinity, but that's not really. They make a big umbrella of it, and they don't talk about. They talk about all men that are bad, but they just want to take out all the good qualities too of men.
Yeah, exactly. It's all a divide and conquer situation. They want to weaken the family. They want to weaken the society, because if you're not a cohesive people, you're very easy to manipulate. But cohesive people that can talk to each other, share ideas, get along, make their communities great, you're dangerous.
Exactly. And also, as I talked in ABL about the food problem, where they're trying to take over the farms, and you've heard about I think the eggs are going up also in price. Right. And they're trying to, take control of the food sources. So I remember there's this book called The Art of War, which is what the communists use. It's from China. And, they say that to be like this certain snake, I think it's called, it's a word I forgot. Well, I didn't forget it. It's kind of a complicated word to say. I think the Streisand or something it's called. And
the Streisand effect?
It bite. No, it's this snake that was in the Strong Mountains.
Okay, go ahead.
And the front, it bites from the front, and it has like a spike on the back. So an army must be like that snake. So they're attacking the food source and the moral source of America, and the army and the police. So they're attacking America from two different angles to take it down, because there must be some outside force or definitely a political ideology that's trying to destroy the country to take it over.
Oh, yeah, because they know they can't win in direct combat.
Exactly.
Or if they did, it would be way bloodier and way more noticeable, you know what I mean? But if they can kill us with 1,000 cuts from the inside, so simple. Our own freedoms are going to be used against us. Our own sensitivities will be used against us, because they know we care about women and children, So let's just make all these dudes women and let them run amok and do whatever the hell they want to, give everybody drugs, like Joe Biden's passing out crack pipes to everybody.
Exactly.
To me, that's absolutely insane for somebody that is a president to have a policy to give drug paraphernalia to people so they can do drugs easier. I don't understand that at all.
Oh, right. And also, in Seattle and Portland and those different places, people are doing all kinds of stuff, over there with drugs and different things. And they're real dangerous stuff, like heroin and whatnot. 'Cause I see it through the live streams that I watch and around the country and in California, because the guy I watch, he's based in California, and they go around he does the police scanners, and they go around the streets and stuff, and they, everywhere all over California, there's all these, homeless people, people on drugs, and that part of the country is, getting really bad over there, and in a lot of the big cities too.
Yeah. I saw a video of LA and it looks like a damn bomb hit that shit. I mean, if you're into blue tarps, you're going to make a killing if you invest into that, because every street corner you got is just trash and filth and blue tarps everywhere.
Yeah, because the guy, over in California, the weed is legal, and the guy, his channel is called Smoke and Scan, because he does talk about the weed and stuff, but he's he's a patriot, like he likes America and stuff. He's not a liberal, and he goes live and they talk about the different things, the police scanners around the country, and that's how I see a lot of that stuff when I tell ABL about it. And there's all these homeless tarps everywhere, and the LA City Council always. They pretend like they're going to do something, but they don't. They just put more money in their pockets and for their families. And everybody else is having a worse situation, and it's getting really expensive to live there.
Yeah, for sure. And it's all a big money game. If they couldn't make money off of any of this stuff, they wouldn't do it. Politicians would not be in that game if they could not make money.
Right. And I remember I saw this meme when they asked Karl Marx Trotsky, which was this communist general that started the Red Army, and Lenin, they asked all of them, like, what happened to the means of production after it was seized, and they just shrugged their shoulders, because they seize the means of production, they take everybody's stuff, and they redistribute it equally. So they're the ones that have all the stuff.
Wow. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. But
right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and basically, because the communists, they believe in this stateless, classless society that they say. And the thing is that every time they did this, they thought the way to enforce the communism was to have this authoritarian state, but it just, everywhere it was done, it failed.
They're trying a different approach this time.
Exactly. This time, because this strain we have is called from the School of Frankfurt. It was from Germany around the 20s and 30s, like around the time when Hitler was coming to power. That's where. And then they came over here, the philosophers came here, and they believed in the destabilization of the culture, and they thought, because Marxism didn't work like they thought it would, because Karl Marx thought it would just happen, but America has a really good system, and they were, like Karl Marx supported America during its expansion into Mexico and different things. He was from another time period, but this is from a newer school of thought from the people, and they thought they could do communism a different way. So this is their way of doing it, but you're just going to have the same problem or worse, because it just doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't work at all. I mean, what's going to be the end game here? Are they just going to destroy everything and figure it out that it doesn't work, or we're just going to stop them in their tracks?
That's a very good question, and only time will tell. But I think what's going to happen is, I do believe, like in every country, that this occurred, that there's going to be a giant backlash, and like America's going to fight back against it. And I believe that the Patriots, the right-wing faction, it's going to take over and secure it. And the communists are real stubborn and stupid. And maybe some of them will think it didn't work, and others will just try a different way. Like, they will not stop until they get their goal reached, but their goal will never be reached. So what I think what happens is, if the Patriots don't do something about it, they're just going to destroy everything, and since their idea doesn't work, the country's just going to be destroyed, and some other country would try to take us over, I guess.
Well, they're also they know there's a lifespan limitation, obviously, so all the older folks have harder built-in values than these younger fools coming up today, and that's what they're taking advantage of. So once all of us are gone, it's going to be so much easier to brainwash these soft-brain dum-dums out here that take everything that they see for face value. They don't question anything.
Exactly. And when I was young, I was raised with my mom and my grandparents. My dad was overseas, and he was kind of a strange character. But so, my mom, her dad he's kind of like of German descent, and he was proud of his heritage and the different things he's related to. And then I was taught that in Christian values and American values, and that's why I wasn't brainwashed like the other young people around. All the other young people weren't taught that, patriotism and stuff, and that's why they all got brainwashed by the left. Like, a lot of people I knew from like school and stuff are very liberal.
Yeah. Yeah, they're brainwashed. I was talking to Sonia the other day, and I sent her some photos of like the green, just a car in the yard, and she was like, "Wow, look at all that green around that car." And I just made me think for a second, like, yeah, she's like in the concrete jungle. You know what I mean? There's no trees, other if you go to Central Park, I guess. You know what I mean? There's really no wide open spaces, and you don't have your own space really. So, if you didn't grow up around that. That seems totally foreign. You know what I mean? To me, they're already in camps, but they just don't realize it, you know?
Exactly. You know, in China, they have these, they have like some re-education camps, like with the Muslims that's going on over there and different peoples and things. And that's not something that the left really talks about. And it's like there's all these agendas, like they pretend that they're for these groups and these different things. They're really not, because they don't mention everything. And China has a strong hold. I see this through different YouTube videos I watch, that over social media platforms, you know, like Discord and different things, that there's this Chinese financing company that puts money into all these different, you know, Facebook and different things. And this is how they take control of the people, because they're the ones that are funding them with the money. And this is how they are infiltrating America through the social media platforms.
Yeah, for sure. That's why President Trump wanted to ban TikTok, because he knew it was so terrible. And it's just rotting people's brains out. That's all it is. It's trash.
Right, and there's so much degenerate content and things like the soy boy stuff and different things like that, and it's degrading the society, and it's bad for the health. And that's why they're doing it, to, you know, weaken the men, and then, you know, try to take it over. And as I said, I wonder, like, because there's this movie called Red Dawn, which had to do with the USSR invading the United States. And then they made a newer one with North Korea doing it. And I don't know, it's like, if there's going to be that, or it's just very likely some kind of political organization that's trying to have like a revolution.
Yeah, but I don't think that they want to come violent with it, because they'll get their ass handed to them, and they know that.
Yeah, oh yeah, of course.
So they're going to try to infiltrate as much as they can, and all we need to do is say no and fight back. You know what I mean? It's so simple to say no to some of these people. You're not going to go for it, and then let it escalate from there. Let them escalate it from there, but it starts with saying no first.
Exactly, because no is a powerful word, and it's important for people to say no. And a lot of people don't know how to say no because they've been sissified. And you know, and there's some bird in the background that every night that it starts chirping, but you know, it's all right. But that's what that is in the background. But so basically, yes. So they're doing that, and they don't want the American patriots and people to take over. You know, and also God will, you know, what will bless us and whatnot. But that's why they attacked the church, because in Russia, when the communists went over there, you had some people from New York and different places that went over there to take it over. They, you know, burnt the churches down, and they did similar things that they're doing now. And they, you know, were trying to spread a global revolution, and that's basically what they're doing here. And then Russia became like the Federation. So the Russian eagle that you see, it's from the Tsarist Empire. It's from their conservative past, and they were trying to restore that. And the USSR is broken up, and the Putin, I think it has to do with like what's her name? Tsarina Catherine had Ukraine, so it could have to do with like a Russian Empire thing. But both the Soviet Union kind of took some things from the Russian Empire also, because it had, or during Stalin's time. But so yeah, it comes from them, and they're trying to spread the revolution here. It comes from, you know, something from the past.
Yep. Well, man, I definitely appreciate the call. Feel free to call back anytime. We got the smartest listeners on this channel. I definitely appreciate you, sir.
Okay, thank you for taking my call. Goodbye.
See you. Damn good call from Alien Spaceship. I appreciate you guys calling in tonight. Yeah, it's crazy as hell, but it starts with saying no first. You know what I mean? He had a lot of great points there. Smartest audience on the internet. You wouldn't be here if you weren't. I know you guys are rebels, and I definitely appreciate y'all. Thank you guys so much for coming. I do appreciate y'all. We are the ones that's going to take this country back. We're not going to let them have their way. Thank you to my mods. Atomic Tabasco, Cat F, Anthony McQuaid, and Zeta Wachi. I definitely appreciate y'all. We're going to wrap this show up. But I appreciate you guys for being here tonight. Thank you for being here, Fonz. I appreciate you, sir. Until next time, I will see you guys. Have a great evening. Thanks for coming in. See you on the next one. Follow me on Follow me on Rumble. Follow me on Twitter. Hit up that store. We got the PayPal link on the homepage box. If you guys want to donate or anything, no pressure. But if you want to, that's a good way to do it. I think you can do super chats on Rumble now too. I'm a dumbass for not setting up that stream, but I know now, so I'm learning my lessons about that. Good night, everybody. I may do an after party show on Rumble. We'll see how it goes. If you guys are interested in that, hit me up over there. We'll see you guys. Devin, I see you too. Everybody have a great evening. Peace out.